I'm just wondering. Right? Because that was a big deal.
Did you spend all day planning that joke?
I did.
You did, didn't you?
No, as soon as I saw the shirt, I was like, I have to do something with it.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that I missed the cue on the wardrobe. I guess I'll undo all my buttons too.
I am presentable, okay? I did.
Okay, that's enough. Stop making fun of me now.
Okay.
I'm a very sensitive soul.
You are.
Okay, well, let's talk about the military. The military was here, hawking snow for people who couldn't do it themselves.
Do you
That's
think
really
there's
cool.
anyone out there that doesn't know what Snowmageddon is?
No.
Okay, so we don't really need to explain it.
I mean, do we? Honestly, it was like the greatest storm of all time. How could anybody not
How
know
come you
what it
haven't
is?
talked about my hair?
You're really into your hair tonight, aren't you?
I
You do,
am.
your hair looks good. I'll give you that. I'm into curly hair. I've always.
Kim at the studio.
Oh my! You and your shout-outs.
Sorry. Let's
Okay.
get it together.
Yes, let's get it. There's lots to talk about. And we have a surprise guest at the end of the show.
I'm nervous.
You are? I'm nervous too, actually. And I don't get nervous about anything, but and I'll tell you why I'm nervous. I'm nervous because this can't be edited. So no matter what happens during this
Yeah,
this
we can't
segment,
cut it out.
It is what it is. Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I think the same reason.
At least your hair looks good.
Thank you.
Mine, however, I didn't shave
I
my
like
neck
it.
beard. You like it? You're into it?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so let's talk about, do you want to talk about the military?
I mean,
Do you have
I
any
think-
stories about it?
Not me personally, but I know that there's a lot of people that were like on Tinder that were like widening their like age range so that they could like run into the military. Because I
you
guess
serious?
yeah, that's what I heard, and people were like posting statuses
What I
about
heard.
it, being like, "I'm stuck. I need the military." Yeah, it's what I heard. It's like, I'm stuck. I need the military to come and save me, and that kind of thing.
At Sam Picco, P-I-C-O, on Instagram. If you're in the military.
I don't.
Or I can just
Oh
look at
my
his shirt.
God!
Okay, so you got trapped. You live in CBS, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Mount Pearl. We should talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
About city versus city, sort of.
Yeah.
So you got barred in?
I did, yeah.
How bad?
My power went out for 24 hours, which I know other people's power went out for
princess.
way longer.
Was it hard?
It tested my patience at one point, yeah.
At one point, what happened?
I was just kind of like, is this ever going to come back on? But then I thought about all the other people that are dealing with much worse situations. There's people that were stuck with their kids.
Yeah,
for
for
a
like
long
50
period
or
of time.
50 or 60 hours of no power. Some
That's
people, like Jess
crazy.
Pettin, who is like more famous than you when you were
Yeah.
on national television.
I love her.
She's great. I got a good story to tell about her.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after because it's not in my notes.
Yeah, but she
So
went out without power for a very
like
long time.
60 hours.
Yeah, that's
for like a
insane.
really, really long time.
Yeah.
So anyway, you said the worst part was you lost power for 24 hours. That the worst part of the storm for you?
Definitely my business being shut down for that long.
Ooh,
yeah, that was.
yeah.
That was.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I mean, yeah, I think it was a little bit. It was really hard because I live in CBS, and of
Yeah.
course the municipalities had different
rules,
which was kind of confusing. And my friends and I would sit around and be like, "Well, what time do you have to be home?" And I'm like, "Well, what time do you have to be home?" And like, "Well, can you work tomorrow? Like, can you work tomorrow?" And it was kind of funny, right? But knowing that I couldn't drive like out to check on my business or open it.
Because my Instagram handle is incorrect. It's Piercey, Jason. That's
Who
just for
is
anybody.
in charge?
Probably me. That's probably my fault.
It is
Somebody definitely said, "What's your Instagram handle?" And I like wrote it on a piece of paper and gave it to them. And they're like, "I can't read
Can't
this
make
crap.
that out.
I can't read this crap."
That's all right, you'll have to fix
So
that.
back to your business.
I just found that it was difficult knowing that in CBS we were good. We were good well before St. John's was
Because
out
the
of
province
that state.
plowed the only road.
I don't think you're right about that. The only road? What do you
Come on.
mean?
The only one that was big. Tops the road.
Whatever.
Anyway, go.
The thing is that we could maneuver around in CBS as normal, but I couldn't go to work. And
So you weren't in a state of emergency, but your business was.
yeah.
I heard your business has been in a state of emergency ever since you took it over.
Oh my God. You didn't. You didn't.
It's not true. Oh, look, it's
I love you.
snowing.
That is
It's
cute.
snowing. It's really pretty.
But okay, now I have to think of a dig for you. Like that was.
Well, just ask me about what was best and worst for me, and you can put a dig in there.
Okay, what was the best and worst part for you?
The best part was, I have a couple of things.
Okay.
I bought groceries and went to the liquor store the day before the storm.
Like everybody else?
No, but like that was the day. Wednesday is that day, like because
Okay.
of the different things that I do.
Okay.
When Wednesday is the day when I go grocery shopping.
Okay.
So I did that. So I was stocked up. I was good. We were fine. And the other best thing is that I had my little girl Wednesday night. So I got to have because my ex-wife, or whatever the word is, estranged? What's the word for separated and married? Is it estranged? But she's not, well, she's strange, but not in a bad way.
You are on fire tonight.
Hold on, now, where's my foot? I'll put that in my mouth.
Yeah,
I just ripped the crotch of my jeans. Just that second, I ripped the crotch of my jeans. Anyway,
this
so
is the worst episode yet.
So I had my little girl, and I had her for like 5 days.
Which is awesome.
It was absolutely amazing. Best part of being snowed in.
Right.
Coincidentally, also the worst part of being snowed in. Really though, like you're not a mom. You don't know.
Oh my God, you were just stabbing me in the heart.
Did you want to throw your cat out the window at any point in time in the storm?
No, I love him so much.
I mean, I didn't want to throw my little girl out the window either. That's not what I was saying.
But you know what? All jokes aside, it's got to be very difficult for parents that are used to having that break from their children. Because let's face it, having kids is a crazy, crazy job. It's the best, worst job in the world. Best, worst job in the world.
Yes.
And that's speaking from someone that doesn't have children, like you pointed out. But,
I'm sorry.
oh my God.
Go on.
Can you
I'll keep it together.
So I feel that it was probably good and bad for a lot of parents. And they maybe had to try and find ways to keep them occupied.
Well, I mean, we just barely got through Christmas.
Exactly.
And they went back to school. And then we had them for like another 2 weeks. Because when the state of emergency was lifted, they still didn't go back to school.
No, they didn't go back to school till like yesterday.
It was like almost as long as summer.
Yesterday, I think.
It was right.
So when the salon finally came back open and people were coming in, I felt like sitting there and being like, "How was your Christmas?" Because it was like that all over again.
Well, we had a birthday party before school opened, and after leaving the birthday party, my little girl said, when I was driving her home, she's like, "Daddy, it's like you're bringing me home from school." And I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Because I saw all my friends from school." Because it had been like 2 weeks. She was like, she didn't even remember them. She was like, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
So there is one other thing I want to mention about the storm before we probably talk about something else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone's been talking about the storm forever. And
True.
it's something we'll probably talk about for a long time.
Well, probably, the rest of history.
Of all time, especially Newfoundlanders and weather. So the thing is, though, is Newfoundland has gone through some hardships, right? We've gone through some tough stuff in the last.
We had a hard time.
Right? I think as bad as this was, something about weather and you can't control it, it's a different kind of inconvenience, let's say. I feel that it brought us back to why we love this place so much and why
The community, the support, the culture.
Mark Critch said it in his in that video. He really put it all together, and the good that came out of it. It kind of reminded, almost like, be like, yeah, I'm proud of being from here. I'm proud of being part of this place and proud of representing it. So
I also feel that way now looking back.
Yeah.
I did not in the moment.
I did in the moment. I just felt the energy.
Bleep out of here.
No, I think it's the kid thing. If I had a kid, you're just so distracted. Like I'm able to focus just on myself.
I promise I'm a good dad.
I know you are. I think you are.
I promise that I am a good dad.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, let's talk about.
So overall, Snowmageddon, I think, was a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Do you know? I heard somebody make that same argument about. Stay with me here.
Yeah, okay.
Make that same argument about Donald Trump being president.
Can I just leave? Am I okay?
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I read an article and somebody said that what this is doing is showing Americans who they are so they can look in a mirror and then decide what they want to do. So this storm showed us who we are and reminded us who we are.
We didn't all vote for the storm. Right?
That's true. I would not have voted for the storm. Okay, I live in Mount Pearl. You live in CBS. We both work in and around St. John's. I vote Mount Pearl won best response to greatest storm ever.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
But how am I wrong?
You're Mount Pearl's mascot. You don't even live in Mount Pearl. Everyone thinks you do and you don't. He doesn't. He lives in St. John's.
I live in
Address
Brookfield.
is?
I live in Brookfield Plains, which is like 6 inches outside of Mount Pearl.
You're fake.
Like you have to drive to Mount Pearl. Like it's
You're
Mount
fake.
Pearl with green signs, and I told Mayor Danny Breen that was true, and he knows it, and everybody else knows it. I live in Mount Pearl.
Anyway.
Right, Dave Aker, Mayor of Mount Pearl? Buddy of mine.
Okay, zip it. Just kidding.
All right.
I feel that CBS was back to normal quicker than anybody else. Like, there was no state of emergency after day like 3 or 4.
I don't think it's possible to say that CBS was back to normal because that implies implicitly in the statement that CBS had at one point ever been normal.
Well, you know what? The greatest things come out of something not normal. Come on, come back at me. What was it?
It's like you're trying to say good things come in small packages and you messed it up.
No, I'm trying to say that good things come from abnormalness.
Oh, that's a good word. I'm going to make a note. Can you spell that? Abnormality? Did you mean abnormality? No, my little girl and I talk about that. About how weird is best. And being like everybody else is not, weird is best, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of weird is best, we're about to get weird at the end of the show.
I'm not going to do it.
You are. It is. No, not weird. Awkward. Okay, so can we talk about what happens to a person inside their brain when they're trapped inside their house for a week?
So it definitely tests your mental capacity. I think
I a little bit lost it. I lost it a little bit. I got super depressed. I'm still climbing out. For real. True story.
Well, I think this is a good transition, actually, because today is a day that people are talking about some mental health issues. And for me, I was always that person that was like, I'm good. No, it's good. Life is falling down. I'm good. And I'm starting to realize that
life is falling down.
Yeah.
You were that meme with the dog with the cup of coffee and the house is burning out around
I make that reference all the time.
This is fine. Why? I have a cup in my hand and I'm holding a pretend mug.
Can we get the red light in the back?
This is fine.
Come on, period. Red light. It's fine. But I think I'm coming into some, I need to focus on my mental health a little bit more. Definitely.
So I have a theory about this.
Okay.
I used to use the word selfish, but it turns people off. So now I use self-care. And the whole theory here is that you have to be your own top priority.
Yeah.
Like you are a business owner, you're an aunt, and you spend a lot of time with your nieces. You own a cat. You not only do you have clients, but everybody who works for you are client-ish. You're responsible for all those people. If you don't take the time to look after yourself first, you are worse at everything.
Yeah.
So literally, everybody in your life suffers if you don't make yourself a top priority. And I think people sometimes look at that like that's selfish for you to like figure you out first. I think it's the only way to make anybody else in the world happy.
I agree with that. I think the stigma around mental health is starting to evaporate a little bit, and we're here on a live television show talking about it.
But we're also both crazy.
Yeah. But at least we have a platform to display the craziness.
I'm flat. Like, I got multiple diagnoses. I take pills every day. It's fine.
So cute.
All right. Okay. So that's enough about your hair. What?
Okay. But the thing is self-care.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what self-care looks like for you. We can talk about what self-care looks for me because it's different for everybody.
Absolutely.
Right? It's different. So I think for me, self-care is trying to find the balance between my work life and my personal life and everything in between. I think self-care for me, I love energy. I give a lot of energy out and I take a lot of energy, like giving coins and taking coins. Like we can talk about earlier. I think keeping my coins to myself every now and then is my way of self-care. It's not a massage or getting my nails done, which is definitely makes me feel better about myself, but the real mental stuff that goes to the core of all the mental health issues, I think it's so unique for every person.
Okay, so do you know what I think is important?
What?
Having a baseline, knowing what your self-awareness is.
So knowing when you're about to
knowing where you're supposed to be and being able to react when you're not in that place. Now, I think there are 2 ways to really know where you're supposed to be and who you are and where you need to be. You can ask your 5 closest friends to be brutally honest with you about all the terrible things that you are, but I don't have the heart for that. So instead, you could get a psychic, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Okay,
yep, literally right now.
Happened so fast. Okay.
Right? That's what's happening right now. So scooch over.
Oh my God, do I need to sign some paperwork? No. Like, do we need, is this still going to be okay?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yep.
So that was a bit of a rough transition.
That was good.
But I mean, I did what I could. Like, it's live television, right?
I never know what's going to come out of your mouth, so I think that's
Well, and I can just jump in here for a second.
Yes.
I'm loving this conversation. I've been watching from backstage.
Thank you.
And I love to talk about energy and being self-aware. I think that's so important.
You
and
have to know who
taking
you are.
care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is Roberta Hewitt.
Hi.
Roberta reads cards, tarot cards,
Tarot cards.
and also like these are.
Regular
Like, am I allowed to touch them or are they?
Absolutely. No. Those are actually for you. You can
Oh,
hold those. And you should hold these. We're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to do yours and tarot, and we're going to do Jason's very no nonsense, just a regular deck.
Yeah, because I am no nonsense.
He's a regular deck. You're
Oh,
right.
okay, thank you.
There.
I got him.
I think
So-
I think we're tied.
Okay, focus on Samantha.
Okay.
Picco.
Okay, just shuffle. Take a breath. Just do a little shuffle for me. And whenever you're ready, just put them down and cut them in
wanna look at 'em.
3. And we
Like 3 parts. Am I same time?
yeah, absolutely. Why not? And I know your zodiac sign is Cancer, so you're the Queen of Hearts, and I know yours is Pisces.
I am
so
Pisces.
you're the King of Hearts, and this is
I'm
why
the-
you
wait,
guys
can we
have
talk about
such great
me
energy.
being the King of Hearts?
Yes, Hearts are
What are you?
actually. She's a
Queen of Cancer.
She's the Queen of Hearts. You were the King of Hearts.
Cancer.
Like,
That's
you know.
so dark.
Sorry,
You're the Queen of Hearts and I'm the King of Hearts.
Yes.
We're brother and
Yes.
sister though. Like it's like that.
Yeah, but that's why you guys get along, right?
Okay, so I cut these
yeah,
what?
cut them in 3. Oh my God, Sam, this is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
This is amazing. So far, so good. See this card here? That's the 9 of Hearts. Let's show everybody. Okay, so it's the 9 of Hearts.
I can't see
So
it.
it's
What?
9 of Hearts.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
9 of Hearts.
Okay.
So this is the wish card. Okay, so this is like when I see this card, I'm like, oh, your wish is granted.
I wish I had a better co-host.
I'm done after this anyway.
Okay, I will. Oh, and it's crowning you. So you see here, the 9 of Hearts is just, it's falling on her head.
So I'm the queen.
Yes, you're the Queen of Hearts, and your
Does that mean
wish
that she's
is
got like 9 boyfriends?
granted.
All in the
No,
military.
there's something really good around buying or selling of property or a house move. And your wish is caught in that. Also, Sam, I feel like there's travel around you, and I think you're going to travel with a friend, but it feels like a female friend. Maybe you guys.
We were talking about it.
Are you really?
Yeah, we were. I just said, we should go somewhere.
Yeah,
So,
I
like-
think that's going to happen. Actually, you might.
I'm good?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you're
all right.
perfect.
He's trying to say it's not about him, so he's trying
That's
to make
true.
it about him.
This is really.
Hang out with Sam long enough, you learn that nothing is about you.
We are going to get to you, and then
Yeah,
it's going to
I know,
be all
worry.
about you.
I'm talking talk now because I'm scared.
Well, Sam's cards are so good, and
Yeah.
really, so that's a good sign. There's
Yeah.
really
Okay.
nice energy here.
Good.
The cards are saying that there's a situation in your life that's going to be ongoing, that's going to require you to have a lot of patience in dealing with that, and it's
Well, that's
back and
probably me.
forth, and there's a lot of kind of confusion and uncertainty around it.
Okay.
But I do feel like that's really going to fall in your favor and the
Okay.
way you want it to go.
Lovely.
Okay.
Amazing.
like
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
This is great.
So big sponsorships for Sam and Jason Unfiltered. You can call me at 770-3114.
Do it.
It's my real number.
I also
is.
feel like.
Sorry, Roberta.
Sorry,
You're trying to work.
Yeah.
I know. I also feel like you're going to lose your patience with somebody in your life, not Jason. I feel like it's a female. I feel like you are going to be really irritated. There's this female she's jealous of you, and there's issues there. And I feel like
Interesting.
I think you're somebody who's very loyal, but when someone crosses you, and I feel like she's going to try to cross you a little bit, but
Oh, wow.
you will come out on top of that. But you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You already know?
She knows.
Maybe,
She
yeah.
senses it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're
It's not
sensitive.
she's not wrong.
Yeah, but you're really catty, so I mean,
I'm-
you're probably fighting with everybody all the time.
He's not nice.
I'm smiling. Sam and I are friends.
It's not true, but I do feel like it's this lady here, right? And I feel like she's coming up as very immature and very, very jealous of you. The devil is between you, right?
Oh,
She wants what
wow.
you have.
So wait, where's the devil?
This one right here.
Well, that's literally a oh.
It's the devil. Look.
So is this the skeleton? Is this the other girl?
No, that's actually
her in a naked
that's
table.
the death card, but death. The death card never means a physical death. It means transformation. Right. So what I'm seeing here very strong around the lovely Sam is that her wishes are going to transform her life. There's going to be significant changes. There's victory all around it. But I do feel like you're walking away from some crap. You're just turning your back.
Did you say crack?
Crap.
Oh.
Crap with a P.
But also, friends, walk away from crack too. Yeah. Definitely walk away from crack. Okay. I'm getting jealous.
Okay.
And I want to talk about me.
This is lovely. Okay. Yes,
that's good.
Yes, we will. Like I can hang out for a bit.
Now, Sam, I was really, really respectful, and I didn't interrupt yours. So
you weren't at all. But you know what?
That's okay.
I'm
what do we
interested
have?
to see what's going to happen here.
Oh, look at that. That's the
No. Oh. It's the 9 of diamonds. I'm sorry.
Well, the 9 of hearts was a big deal for her.
Right, but I have stuff to tell you.
Don't guess, just listen.
This is really interesting, actually.
Oh, that's Sam. She's the Queen of Hearts. There's Sam.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but hey, why not? Okay, so look, the 9 of Hearts has also come up in your spread. Okay.
All right.
So I want to talk about this.
Joker.
So what's interesting about your 9 of Hearts, and let's show that, is that it's upside down. Do you see that?
How is it? Oh, okay, yeah.
You see it?
Oh, like the hearts are upside down.
Yeah, the middle one is upside down. So what this means, it's still really, really interesting and very positive, is that your wishes are still granted. It just might not happen as easily. There might be a delay or some hiccups.
All of my real estate clients know that this is true in the current market.
What else I can tell you here is that there's a new opportunity for you to generate revenue. So this is the new money opportunity here, and it feels like
it better be this show.
It feels like there's a man attached to this. So
I'm not selling my body to a man or to a woman. Or I'm just saying.
No, it's just maybe it's a new job, or it's maybe it's some sort of big contract or something like that, like a major project. But
That's
whatever
exciting.
that is, that's signified here. It's leading to a lot of money for you because the 10 of diamonds is significant financial increases. There's a reason why you were not really wealthy yet. Because you couldn't handle it.
I got separated over a year ago.
No. It's that your wealth has to come when you can handle it.
So I can't handle my wealth right now, is that what you're saying?
I just think you would almost squander things, whereas when you're
That adds up.
Yeah.
That adds up.
This is really great.
It is really
and
great.
that's what that's telling me, this upside down
That,
Joker.
the
right?
Joker?
It's upside down. No, it's not.
That means I'm a Joker.
But that's why the money hasn't come your way yet, because you need to...
So do I need to fix this something about my personality? So in order that...
No.
Are you sure? Because I'm willing to do it.
Whatever you need me to do.
I will get all of these diamonds if that's what's going to work.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. And it's just, this Joker is representative of just, you're kind of all over the place. And it's like, what you need is just to focus in. You know, you and I have talked in...
So good.
I know, but okay, so I'm going to tell a story right now, just for a second. I've been living with depression and ADHD for like my whole life. I got diagnosed with depression and started medication a few years back. And that's when I was able to be better at my job as a realtor. I built the video brand. Now I've got a presence here on Rogers. And now I have a new doctor, and I'm going through a diagnostic and a treatment plan for ADHD really soon. And I feel like getting my ADHD under control is the thing that makes me all over the place, because that's exactly what ADHD does.
If you chase 2 rabbits, you get none.
Somebody in CBS teach you that?
So if you chase 2 rabbits,
it makes sense.
You get none. So maybe we'll help you focus. I need to help focus too.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you some of my Ritalin.
Oh, that.
What I feel like
Joke.
is
We're not
that
gonna get
as
back.
you kind of come out of this
Yes.
and you feel more solid, more stable, I do think significant increases, because I think you and I have talked in the past about your ability to manifest stuff, right? And I just think once
We'll talk about that
you
someday.
really focus that in, the sky's the limit for you. And now I would like to point something out to you. In this spread, there's not a lot of cards here, but all 4 9s have come out.
So what does that mean?
9s are incredibly powerful spiritual cards. So the number 3 is the most powerful number.
Okay.
And 9
I got one of
is
them.
a multiple of 3. Well, actually, you have 2. So
Oh my
your
goodness.
9s, they're there.
Okay,
with
so
your
what does that mean?
9s. 9s are cards of spirituality.
Okay.
Right? So I think the more you follow like these things that you talk about, self-awareness,
Yeah.
Knowing who you are. Insight is everything because you can't change what you can't acknowledge. So if you're not aware of behaviors that are maybe holding you back, you can't change them, right? So the more you know you,
The more you can change.
This,
You are
isn't
very
it real?
self-aware.
Yes, but when we were sitting down to talk about how to put the story of this show together,
Right.
and
Which went
I
terrible.
thought, right?
It went really
No, but
bad.
we talked about it, and we both agreed that it was really, really valuable to identify self-awareness in how to know whether or not you're feeling well, and then that becomes such a huge part
Of this.
the thing that.
Like, we literally just had this conversation like an hour ago.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
Because you needed to buy that shirt, and I had to drive you to the mall.
Yeah.
This is true.
And I got Mary Brown. Mary Brown, sponsor our next show, please.
Okay, Roberta,
can I tell you something else?
please.
Okay. The
Do you
cards
have
are
more
also
money?
saying there's an unexpected trip here for you, something you don't
For me?
have planned. Yes, you're traveling, you're going somewhere.
I can't wait.
And I think too, once the money starts coming, that's something you're going to spend it on. I think you're going to go
That adds
places,
up.
you're going to see places. But the card is saying unexpected travel soon, and also. I feel like there's something unexpected but positive happening around a woman in your life.
Ooh,
Do I know this woman?
Yeah, absolutely you do. And the
Is
cards are
she
saying it's
special?
someone you're going to be around very soon.
what
Yeah.
one? Okay, you dug at me a lot.
That's fair. That's fair.
True. But I like the way that's kind of looking.
We're gonna get so
Wow.
mad at each
Yeah,
other.
the wish card is kind of lining up with her.
Oh,
so-
this is her there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was me.
No, it's not. It's not Sam, right?
No.
No. Okay. Good.
Me.
Good.
No,
No,
you're in here.
no.
You're in here. You
I
got
had a
the
good
cards
one.
in here. Yeah.
Buddies, right?
Buddies.
Also, with all the nines, maybe August, the 9th month.
Maybe go travel in August, somewhere cool.
Absolutely.
Roberta, you're deadly.
How did this go by so fast?
Because you talked a lot
Rogers,
this
we
time.
need an hour.
We need
We're
an
gonna need an
We
hour.
need an hour. We
Thank you
definitely
so
do.
much.
Roberta, call her. Like, go do her thing
Yeah.
with her because she's excellent. You're amazing. Thank you. Oh, wait, no. You're just gonna watch us talk about this. So
He needs to know.
the money.
The money.
So I meet a dude who talks to me about
It's
money.
a new stream of revenue. It's new, and this man
Yeah.
is giving you, maybe it's an investment opportunity, or maybe it's some sort of big contract. How many TV shows can you have?
Okay. Amazing. Love you. Thank you. Sam, Jason Unfiltered.